Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout is scheduled for 6 rounds in the heavyweight division. Let's welcome the fighters into the ring. Joining us first in the red corner, Franklin Ignatius. And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome to the blue corner, HOSEA STEWART.
Welcome to my world. Not me stand. I can hear you, yeah. Do you want me to fill or something? I just coughed. Just gonna have to shout then. We'll not pull the cable off far.
One, two, 1, 2. Anyone hearing?
Someone just heard something over there. Here we go.
Sorry about that. Thank you very much for your patience. Ladies and gentlemen, our third man in the ring in charge of this contest will be Ron Kearney. Introducing first the fighter in the red corner, wearing black and red, weighing in at 17 stone 4 pounds, holding a record of 4 wins, no defeats, 1 draw, including 1 KO victory, hailing from Dagenham. Please welcome Franklin Franco Ignatius. Introducing his opponent in the blue corner, wearing black, silver, and purple, weighing in at 22 stone 12 pounds. His record, 2 wins, no losses, 1 bout even, hailing from Wolverhampton. Please welcome the Midlands monster, HOSEA STEWART.
Come on, HOSEA. Franklin. Okay, lads. Keep your heads out, keep your punches up, and keep it clean. Obey my commands at all times and protect yourself at all times. touch gloves, come out boxing on the bell. Let's go.
Well, this is a rematch between Britain's heaviest boxer, HOSEA STEWART, and Franklin Ignatius. Drew in July over 4, and here they go again over 6. Will that favour, I wonder, either fighter? Many feel it just might favour Stewart, but many also feel, including Barry, I think, that Ignatius won the first fight, so he was the one wronged.
Yeah, I thought he did. It was a close fight. You know, I wouldn't have screamed over it, but I thought he just did enough for me. Yeah, I thought he just did enough to get the win. It was sort of entertaining, wasn't it, in stages?
Stewart over 5 stone heavier than Ignatius, 22 stone 12. Carries power with that. 2 points wins, though, against Mike Metzis and Phil Williams before the draw against Ignatius. And Ignatius says, well, everyone is saying that this rematch is a chance for him to put it right. What about me?
Yeah, of course. You know, it's still an evenly matched contest, isn't it? So
Ignatius talking about how much he loves Newcastle and that he's had lots of positivity from members of the public saying that they felt he nicked the first fight. He started brightly here, Ignatius.
just got to, when he dips onto the body with that jab, Ignatius just got to find that right hand over the top. Stewart carries that left hand really low.
Good wins as an amateur, HOSEA STEWART. Courtney Bennett, Mitchell Barton turned pro after 17 amateur fights. The sense that they might be able to build him into something, but he's got to get over this significant hurdle first. Good use of that jab from Franklin Ignatius.
Yeah, decent little left hook as well from Stewart, I thought.
Born in Austria, Franklin Ignatius, to Nigerian parents. The family was targeted there. He ended up studying at Liverpool University, and that's where he took up boxing. Very, very thoughtful, intelligent man.
He's just beating Stewart to the jab here, isn't he, Ignatius?
Doubling up that jab as well.
Yeah, that's important when you're smaller. You get low, again, and you double up the jab. You stab with the front foot, get you closer to the distance. And nice flick of left hook
Stewart
there
trying
from
to
Stewart.
back him up there.
He's been a little bit busier, Stewart.
Well, he does have this reputation for switching off and being a bit lazy.
Yeah, I don't mean you're not going to fight at a Franklin pace. He's a big guy, isn't he? He's going to get tired quick, but just click a gear, an extra gear in. Good jab from Ignatius again, lovely shot. Against it. Whistling past the chin.
Yeah, he didn't miss by much, did he there, Ignatius? But that Ignatius jab is, at the moment, the most important punch of the fight.
Lovely, look, relax. That's it, go back, go back,
Keep
go back.
popping, don't wait. Will you don't wait on him? Yeah? He wants to rest. How you feel? Good? Sweet cheap rest, come on.
Yeah, you're good, you're good.
You warmed up, that round warmed your bloody up.
Jab that
Right.
chest, Franco.
Keep jabbing the chest, man. Keep jabbing you can't miss him. Keep popping, yeah? Beautiful. Don't wait. He wants you to wait so he can have a little breather. He's breathing heavy already.
Working, make him work, make him move. Make him move. When he comes in, boom, right underneath. Don't work underneath. Keep that solid jab like you're doing a bag, Franco. Sharp, fast,
I want that jab all the time. Keep him fainting. I'm saying hit him the one top straight down the pipe. Move up, man. Up on your feet, man.
Got his gum shoot. Round 2.
Brian Lawrence just brilliant in that Ignatius corner with Ian Andrews.
It sounded like a little scene from Lockstock, didn't it?
It's fantastic. I enjoyed You Can't Miss Him. Jab to the body from Ignatius, who proves that. And then he doubles up that jab again and might just give him control of this fight.
Just touched the whiskers there, didn't he?
Now Stewart comes forward swinging.
I think he felt that a little bit there, Ignatius. Just looking to hold on for a second. Getting low is the key, that's better for Ignatius. Getting nice and low when he throws his shots.
It's also interesting in that Ignatius corner to hear Brian Lawrence say he's already breathing heavily. Might be able to dominate him in that way.
He just doesn't do enough, does he, Stewart? Nice and loose, you know, and he won't bounce in the rows. He's got plenty of energy. Just got to transfer that to work rate.
At least he blocked that double jab that time. Feeling was, I think, from many that 6 rounds might suit Stewart better because he can be lazy and gives him almost time to warm into the fight, but he's not really doing that here.
You can hear the corner, can you, Stewart, imploring him to get busy. He's in no danger, Stewart. You know, he's not getting tagged, he's barely getting hit, to be honest, but he's, you know, losing the rounds because he's not doing anything.
Has had bad injuries, Stewart, or at least disruptive ones, a broken wrist, a rotator cuff injury, which can always be, of course, a big problem in this sport. Feet quick enough to get out of the way of that rather predictable right hand from Ignatius. That spearing jab to the body is a useful punch for Ignatius.
Stewart should be firing the right hand over the top. You know, when Ignatius gets low and throws that jab, which is the right idea, of course, but he should be firing that right hand over the top, trying to discourage, even if he's not landing, it'll discourage Ignatius from just committing to it too cleanly. No, there's no fear for Ignatius to throw it. Nothing's coming back.
Little burst, standing in front of him for too long. Yeah. Don't stand in front of him. You spoke? No.
Come on, man.
That jab to the chest, son. That jab to the chest. It's working. Then bring the right hand across the top, straight right.
Good work on the inside, though. Good work on the inside. Feeling the break, but I need a little bit more variation. Be who you are. Control it with your feet. Use your hands. Use your face. Use your double jab.
You let your hands go more in the other side. Come on, let them go.
You can hear Anthony Manning in that HOSEA Stewart corner. Encouraging, urging him really, as Barry was saying, throughout the round to let his hands go here.
But he's got good skills, hasn't he, Stewart? You know, he's got nice fluent work, he got a good jab when he lets it go. Fast hands for a big guy, that's better.
This fight could easily get away from Stewart. Ignatius is the one backing up his opponent here. Stewart was just distracted momentarily as well there.
He was doing one of those Billy Joe Saunders things where he did against the move.
He thought very elegantly, did he?
He thought he made Ignatius miss clear. Oh, nice left hook there from Ignatius. It's better there from Stewart.
Ignatius throwed a couple of right crosses there and didn't make contact with either. Ignatius really wants to be part of almost the lower reaches of that domestic heavyweight division. He's not talking silly talk, but he was talking, for example, that one day could build towards a fight against Nathan Gorman, that kind of level. which you could see if he carried on improving.
Well, yeah, but he's got up the work rate. The work ethic's got to be better than what it is so far. Oh, good job. Better shot though back from Ignatius. Took a right hand but paid Stewart back with a better shot. This is where Ignatius doesn't need to be. He shouldn't be fighting here now. With Stewart in close. If Stewart's going to hold him, let him. You can't beat the size, can you? Just go with him. Stay close, go with him.
Ignatius throwing a big right hand there.
Cracking shot there from Ignatius. Really good shot. Took it well though, Stewart.
He did, but is Stewart doing anywhere near enough to win any of these rounds? They need more from him here.
Yeah, they do. You know, he's landing with some good shots in this round, but it's not enough. No consistency with him yet.
Remember, this over 6, unlike the first fight that was over 4. Will that play into Stewart's favour as we move into the second half?
Didn't quite come off there, but Ignatius did the right idea. He tried to dip to the left there when Stewart threw the right hand and just got that body shot into play. Ooh. I think Stewart got there first in that exchange. A lovely right hand there from Ignatius, really committed to it. Took a big step with the front foot with the jab and then followed through right through the tiger with that right hand. It's a great shot. Got to give Stewart his credit though. That's a full-blown heavyweight hit with the right hand and he didn't even blink.
Right? Come on, man, we're in a hurt game. Breathe it out. Come on.
Them jabs to the chest are slowing him down. Use the jab, yeah? Feint.
Back it up. You ready?
Feint.
Good to go. Up
Jab.
feet, man.
Feint
Let's go.
and jab.
Let's go. We're ready for him already. All right, good.
Collins, 10 seconds. Seconds out, round 4.
It's been enjoyable listening to Brian Lawrence and Ian Andrews in that corner, but they're right. Get behind that jab. That can win you the fight.
It has, but that's the reason why he's winning the fight. Because he's just changing the angles. He's dipping low with it, and it's an up. When the punch comes up, it's really hard to defend. When it's an uphill trajectory, it's really hard to defend against. That's why people throw it from the hip quite often. You get some whip with it, but it's hard to read.
Dare I ask Barry, after 3 completed rounds, how you'd have this, because it could be close again.
That's 3-0 for me, for Ignatius. I think that's quite clear.
Hard to argue. So Stewart needs to make something happen. He needs to win the next 3 if there's no knockdown in the fight to even get a draw out of this. According to Barry's card anyway.
Stewart's got good skills. You know, he's light on his feet for a big fella. He's got fast hands. You know, the jab's good when he commits to it, when he believes in it. But he's just, you know, he's just lack of belief, or just, you know, doesn't want to work, or I don't know what it is, but he's just being out 40. But good work ethic from Ignatius. He's not going hell for leather and taking silly risks. But he's got a good jab, the throwing with the jab. He's starting to commit to the right hand a little bit more.
Got an English and communications degree in the end in Liverpool, then continued his boxing career at Repton ABC. Franklin Ignatius worked as a private tutor. He's an intelligent man, reads Marcus Aurelius. Oh, good shot from Stewart though, right hand.
It's better from him.
Finally, the bit of urgency that they've been screaming for. Urging him to throw that right hand, to let his hands go.
Oh, just got too close there. Stewart, he had the right idea, but just overextending with the feet.
Final 25 seconds of round number 4, 2 to go after this. Sharp left hand there from Ignatius. Beating Stewart to the punch again. He's doing a good job here, Franklin Ignatius.
Yeah, Stewart trying to be tricky there, but oh, good shot from Ignatius. Lovely double left hook. We've tried to be busier here, Stewart. Don't know whether it was enough though again.
Well, Ignatius frustrated by the result of the first fight. Felt he nicked it. He's doing more than nicking this.
What are you waiting for? Yeah? You want this or not?
Suck it up.
Of course I do.
All right, but why are you waiting?
Suck it up.
Don't fucking wait. Be first, yeah? You don't need to wait, right?
Frank,
You know
you've
what I'm
got to
saying?
keep the pressure
You
on,
got to keep the
son.
pressure on him, man.
Keep that
what are you
pressure
waiting
on.
for? Huh?
Keep him moving. You
He's
can
fucked,
do this.
and you're not doing nothing. You fucking waiting to let him close the gap. You ain't doing nothing, and then he can think about, oh, I can throw this now, because you ain't doing nothing. Yeah? Don't fucking wait.
Think.
I'm winning the round.
Yeah, what is it a close fight? Don't fucking wait. Alright?
You got more in the tank.
Yeah?
You know
What
you
are
got
you
more in the
fucking
tank.
waiting
Yeah?
for?
Use that
Get
jab
on his
good.
arse,
Yeah.
right?
Use that jab good.
But that's been the weapon for Ignatius so far in this fight. That jab, that left jab, and he changes the angle on it, gets low, punches up with it, and it's just been stopping Stewart from getting any sort of sustained work into play.
There was an interesting exchange there, wasn't there? Ignatius said, but I'm winning the fight. And he said, yeah, but it's a close fight, so be careful.
I think in that respect that there's not a million punches being thrown. You know, it's a bit of a scrappy affair at best, but you know, you have to think that he's doing the better work here and more of it. More importantly, Ignatius.
And feints there from Ignatius, and Stewart bought on a couple of those. And there's that jab to the body again from Ignatius, who's doing a good job here of beating HOSEA Stewart to the punch.
A bit of blood. Oh, it's cut over the left eye there, Ignatius. That might give Stewart a little bit of a spark here to get some energy into his work.
Yeah, looking for that bit of encouragement that might come with that. Ignatius dabbing away at it. And there's a spearing jab right into that cut.
Oh, and walked onto a right hand there as well from Stewart.
Is Stewart just starting to turn the tide here?
Oh, left hook
Good
there
left
from
hook,
Stewart.
yeah. That hurt him, I think. Ignatius hanging on a bit here.
He's panicked, he has, Ignatius. He can feel the cut. See, when you cut, you can feel it pumping sometimes. And you don't know how bad it is. You've got to try and switch off and just worry about doing your work.
Yeah, just get to the end of the round, let your corner deal with it, then you're a round away from the win. There's another good jab from Stewart.
Yeah,
just starting to hurt Ignatius for the first time, I think.
Yeah, well, again, he needed something to get a bit positive in his work, and it was the cut, but he's been busier. Which is frustrating in itself, but why didn't he do this earlier? But
better from Ignatius, just maybe relaxing again.
Stewart's just got to throw straight left, straight right, every time now. Straight left, straight right.
Closing 15 seconds then of round number 5. Surely Ignatius ahead, but it's a much better round this from Stewart.
It's been another scrappy round, hasn't it? But I think Ignatius has been busier again, but I think Stewart landed with the better work.
Now, Ian Andrews will get to work on that cut. We'll see how bad it is. And here's some of that action, Barry, including where the cut happened.
Oh, yeah, so they did really well to find that. again, Ignatius coming low and coming up, and usually it's the guy coming up who comes better off with head clashes, but not on that occasion, of course. How bad it is hard to tell, but I think with a round to go, and it wasn't pumping full of blood, I think it might be okay. The last another 3 minutes, but a better round for Stewart, I thought.
And you still got it 4-1, have you?
I have, yes. So he needed it, but he needs a really big push.
One of those though, you've got it. It might be 3-2.
Get that jab on his ass, everything, yeah. Hang on.
Let's go.
It is a nasty one, you can see, but it's almost the reassurance he needs. It's patched up. They'll reassure him he'll be okay for 3 minutes, and now he can get back to his work. Now, we think Ignatius is handily ahead, but of course there have been a couple of close rounds in there, so Stewart might yet produce some success if he can win this final round. Who knows, it might be another draw between them.
Oh, it's nice, good work. Stewart's got to walk him back to the ropes when they're like this. And he's got the size and the weight. Just walk him back, lean all over him. Don't wrestle, waste the energy.
Stewart landing with a scruffy right hand, then a better one, a much cleaner shot then. This is much better from Stewart, but again, you'd be entitled to ask where it's been.
Just trying to dog it out now, isn't he, Ignatius? But what he needs to do is get back to that jab. That's all he needs to be doing. Double jab, get low. Oh, good left hook there from Stewart.
Ignatius felt that, stopped him in his tracks, his legs stiffened for a moment.
That's good work there from Stewart. He just feinted the jab and then come in with the left hook.
But if Ignatius survives to the end, has he done enough already? Does Stewart need a knockdown or better here?
With a minute to go now, I think either one's got to finish strong, hasn't it, just to make sure. Good body work there from Ignatius.
Final minute might yet be up for grabs. Both this round and the fight. It's been a much better round from Stewart.
1-2 he needs. He's throwing single jabs here, Stewart. He needs a 1-2, a left and a right.
Good jab landed by Ignatius and a useful right hand as well. Of course, the other problem for HOSEA STEWART, talked up as a prospect, even if he did somehow get the win here, there's nothing really or not much to get excited about.
No, but he has some good qualities, to be honest. He just doesn't use them enough. And you've got to give Ignatius his credit for that, because he's worked hard. And he got the tactics right with the jab, low centre of gravity.
Well, it's going to be close again. As we reach the end, Stewart has come alive in the last couple of rounds. Did they settle the beef that they described? We'll see. Nothing definitive, that's for sure. How did you have it in the end, just to sum up?
I got Ignatius winning this. Like, I think he's done it. He's done more than enough for me. But we'll see,
Well, that's the line, isn't it, Barry? You've understandably got Ignatius winning it, but you wouldn't fall off your chair if it was 3-3.
I don't know. I think he'd be hard done by. I got to be honest. I think he would be hard done. I thought he just nicked the last one, but again, I thought it was close enough not to argue. A 4-round fight, and this has been scrappy throughout. But he's been cleaner. The work's been cleaner from certainly in the first 4 rounds. It was cleaner from Ignatius. He was the busier of the two. And it was only really then the last couple of rounds where HOSEA STEWART started to put his punches together. And I don't know why, because he has a good jab. He got some good qualities about him, Stewart. He just seems a little bit lazy, or not comfortable with the distance, not confident enough to know when to throw.
Well, we'll find out very shortly, because Tuka is waiting patiently Just going to call both fighters to the center of the ring. Here they come. This is going to be interesting. Has Ignatius got it? Has Stewart somehow hung on to another draw? We will see. We can hand up now to Tuka.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of boxing, our referee Ron Kearney scored this bout 58-56 in favor of your winner, Franklin Ignatius.
Referee scored it exactly as Barry scored it.
4-2
for Franklin Ignatius. And he finally does get the win that he thought he deserved in the first fight. We think he deserved it tonight. And HOSEA STEWART is beaten by Franklin Ignatius, and we'll be glad, I suspect, to see the back of him.